three bans are going to be. It is going to be the Young Hung and the Gianna.
Yeah, so do keep in mind, CLEFAIRY's team comp that we saw on the screen, that was pretty much like the Exodia team comp back in 2018. That was when if you had those monsters, as long as your runes are not literally all blue tier, you pretty much automatically get G3, maybe even Legend. That was BD's comp when he won. So having that Yeonhong taken away is going to hurt him a lot here. However, Hathor is going to be a very strong pickup. And MR.CHUNG, knowing that CLEFAIRY likes to do those type of teams, he takes the Ganymede away with the Velajewel.
Yeah, coming through with the Velajewel for the immunity and the cleanse, it looks like. And next up is going to be our guy CLEFAIRY here on the right. It's a little hard to read their names, but I think I looked at his name and he has CLEFAIRY up there. Yeah, so okay, now it's gonna be a little easier to read. Sierra and Barbara going to be the next pickups here for CLEFAIRY. We've seen a lot of Barbara across all the regions recently. She's so good. The strip, the speed ups, and now we go over to Vigor. Speaking of speed ups, and we'll see exactly what else we've got going on here for MR.CHUNG.
Alright, very interesting picks out of MR.CHUNG here. I'm not too sure about his draft right now. It seems a little bit risky because the only fast unit here on the side is going to be the Ethna, right? And Ethna, without any speed leader so far, that's going to get outsped by Sierra, Chiwu, Barbara. So right now, MR.CHUNG's team comp is heavily depending on Velajewel. Does it get through? And if it does, is it going to be effective against all the CC coming out? As we see, CLEFAIRY says, I got an Alexandra, and she is just does a lot of damage.
Yeah, for sure. First time we are seeing that Dark Unicorn Alexandra in a while. And then the final pick here, Monkey time for MR.CHUNG.
Yeah, the Monkey is going to be very strong into no immunity on the side of CLEFAIRY, pretty much acting as a Rika almost. But what I don't understand is how does Hathor and Alexandra synergize? That's what I'm struggling to understand here, because Alexandra, you want her to be transforming, you want her to be using skill 2, that's her main strength. But if you're trying to sleep things with Hathor, where's the synergy at?
Good question. We'll see how it plays out. It is going to be Etna and Chiwu being banned out here. And this one should be interesting. Getting to see that Kitian Dasheng, hoping I pronounced that one right, for that light monkey. Barbara gets to start. Super fast are those beast riders. Then we are over to Hathor, but there are wills here. Oh, gets the strip and the sleep, though, onto the light monkey.
So the main thing he wants here is to bomb the thing. He just goes ahead and utilizes skill 3, realizing that Velajewel's skill 3 is going to come up anyways. I think that was a good move, because if this bomb doesn't kill, then that guy could have went and slept the whole team. Very smart plays coming out of CLEFAIRY. However, the speed buff does mean that MR.CHUNG is now going to cut ahead of Alexandra. And Alexandra is going to have to pull out some massive DPS here to try to take out the monkey, because his health is fairly high for a unit, especially that's going to be built tanky, as he considers his options, and he goes for the shield. Interesting.
Yeah, goes for the safe play. We're going to get the immunity from the Velajewel. Over to Kitian Dasheng, gets the AoE sleep onto everyone there, and now you have some options for MR.CHUNG. Now you have bought yourself that time you needed.
Yeah, so right now, MR.CHUNG is in a fairly comfortable position because CLEFAIRY did not manage to take out the light monkey before that skill 3 came out, as Alexandra taking a huge chunk of damage with the armor break on her. Now do keep in mind, the fact that light monkey missed attack speed slow on 3 units here is going to be huge, because he really wants those to be landing. It's almost like an extra turn of CC as he tries again. No sleep, no attack speed slow.
Yeah, not what he was looking for sure. Now Alexandra getting dangerously low as we start to focus that light monkey down, and the return fire onto Alexandra. Alexandra goes down with a big hit from Velajewel. Stun coming through. Gonna get everybody, but Barbara goes for the other one and gets her too.
Yeah, this monkey, ever since it was not taken down, it is going absolutely nuts. Sierra cannot even get anything done as the resist is too strong on the Monkey King, and the monkey is stunning left and right. He can't land the attack speed slow, but he sure as hell got a lot of stuns.
Yeah, absolutely he does. Now Hathor, only the skill 1 up. You do get the attack decrease onto the monkey at least. You got that going for you, which is nice. And it procs. Here comes the net, and there's the sleep.
That's actually disgusting, man. I have no other way to put it. That's straight up gross.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, such a huge moment there for Mr. Chung. What a proc he gets. They're going to ventilate the Velajool so you can get the Sanctuary going. Immunity is up, and now you're just trying desperately to get this monkey down.
Yeah, I didn't count the exact full times on Velajool, so I'm a little surprised by this, the choice of Ventilate onto Velajool here. However, Barbara, massive damage.
She hit like a truck there. Oh my gosh. Taking down Kition and getting bigger down to half health. And that's big. That's another big hit there. Of course, she's in that Beast Rider form, but she's going to finish it down and get another proc.
Oh man, the proc on Barbara is huge. He is getting so much out of that passive right now. The damage increase on the Beast Rider. And now he is in for a world of trouble here. He needs to keep immunity up at all costs because one Sierra Bomb is all it takes to lose.
Yeah, and you can see that's exactly what he's doing. He ventilates, he gets it up, and he gets a proc as well. So here comes the punishment. Decent damage there. Dots are down. Sierra isn't able to use that bomb just yet, but she gets a proc for herself as well. Over towards Hathor. She has the skill too. She gets stripped. She goes for it and gets it.
Yeah, that proc from Velajool was so lucky because there it would have been even almost considerable to try to finish off Sierra because what would have happened is Hathor had skill 2 up, that could be followed up into a Sierra Bomb, Velajool could have died, and Hathor versus Ganny 1v1, Hathor could have won because she had such a health advantage, but Velajool getting that proc made it so that Sierra died before getting a bomb off, and now, of course, when you have Velajool, Ganny versus Hathor, Velajool's gonna win.
Yeah, looking good right now for Mr. Chung. Hoping for some kind of miracle is CLEFAIRY. And Mr. Chung gonna go for that Sanctuary just to be better safe than sorry here. And he hits a proc anyway, right into the punish. Oh my god, another one. That finishes the job. It is going to be have to readjust their bans, and this time it's gonna be Barbara and Hathor being banned out.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised that the Light Monkey didn't get pre-banned here because of how disgusting that unit was last game. I feel like if it was almost any other unit in the spot of Monkey there, then Mr. Chung would have lost.
Yeah, I absolutely. I think you're very right. I was expecting the Light Monkey ban. Kition Desheng is very good. Vanessa and Mo Long going to be picked up here for CLEFAIRY. We saw he really likes that Mo Long. Of course, that so powerful with that skill 3. And let's see what Mr. Chung is going to follow up with. Vigor and Tyrannus this time.
Yep, Tyrannus is a very good answer to Mo Long. Almost surprised that CLEFAIRY didn't take it with the Mo Long because that was a very dominant strategy. When you want to go for the Mo Long snipe, you know Tyrannus is one of your biggest enemies, so these players do tend to pick it with the Mo Long. As now Alexandra showing up on the field again. We haven't really got to see much from this unit in Game 1, so I hope we do see a opportunity for it to do massive things as we see Light Monkey once again, the hard carry we've seen last time with Gianna.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking really interesting this time around. And I think another reason you might pick Tyrannus is to keep it away from Vanessa, because that combo that those two can pull off when they're just keeping each other alive. Molly going to be the last pick here for CLEFAIRY. That tremendous support ability that she brings to you, that wonderful passive with the glancing. So good.
Yeah, I do wonder a bit, though, if that extra sustain was necessary here. I don't feel like Mr. Chung's strategy is necessarily trying to go for a lot of damage that requires it to land within that turn, within these specific skills, because his main nuke here is going to be Tyrannus skill 2 as well as Vigor, which do consistent output of damage. And now Alexandra getting Respect banned out because there's no immunity on the side of Mr. Chung. This does mean Mo Long Yunhung combo is up, but how effective is it going to be into Ganny Tyrannus?
All right, let's find out. Game number 2. Game number 1 went to Mr. Chung on the bottom, CLEFAIRY on the top. It's going to be Vigor up first. And let's see what he wants to do. Could just go for the buffs or could try to get... Yep, he's just going to go for the buffs here first. Over to Ganymede. And you have a couple options, I guess, but nothing really great here for Ganymede. No real great target for his skill 3. So indeed, he's just going to skill 1 on the Molly.
Yeah, right now he's not really getting much value out of his units because there's so much immunity on the side of CLEFAIRY. He does get a stun, he gets a proc, but unfortunately it's not going to pay off like it did in Game 1 with all those stuns right now as Mo Long, he has a clear opportunity, he's going for the monkey, and Yunhung just going to be able to boost it back up with full HP, getting that extra turns in.
Yeah, that combo is so brutal here. Now it is the Dragon Dance that comes through, does get the stun onto the Monkey, but Tyrannus here, it is his turn now.
Yeah, I mean, he can choose to go for the Soul Protect, but the problem is Yeonhung has a strip, so if that strips it away, it would have been unfortunate, but the resist on this Monkey coming in clutch again.
Yeah, huge resist there. Still 1 HP for it, so doesn't get taken down. He did get the proc here for Yeonhung. She goes, and everybody's coming back up here. Molly's turn right now for CLEFAIRY, and she can go for strip, and she gets a little bit there, and now it's the Seal of Fire. Trying to open up the door, does get the armor break.
Yeah, now the problem is you've exhausted your main damage on Mo Long. Mo Long is a type of unit where you really rely on him to proc as much as possible because skill 3 is his main usage, and skill 2, that's not a very consistent skill anymore. So given that you're out of everything, and if you're on the side of Mr. Chung, he's got infinite revives through Ganymede and Tarnis, aren't you kind of just stuck in a very unfavorable situation right now?
Looks like that could be the case, definitely, for Mr. Chung. Let's see if CLEFAIRY has some kind of tricks up his sleeve to get out of it. Nothing really doing here, just some poke damage back and forth. Now, we do have that soul protection there. So, back up is Kitian, and back over to Ganymede. Skill 2 available there if he so chooses to use it. Indeed, does reset the cooldowns on his Tyrannus. And there you go, the big slowdowns and sleeps coming through for the Monkey.
Yeah, that's huge. The AoE sleep, or not sleep, but attack speed slow with the sleep. It's gonna just prevent anything from moving really anytime soon. And now Mr. Chung gonna just run circles around right now. The Vanessa's passive is down, so with the stun connecting, Yeonhung is really struggling to get that skill 3. Mo Long procs are not gonna matter too much because once Yeonhung goes down, things are going to look much worse for CLEFAIRY.
Yeah, might as well put that Soul Protect back up on the Monkey. Some more damage being done here, trying to focus this Yeonhung down. Indeed, it is going to be her again. She does get healed by the Molly. Now back over to Kitian Desheng.
Might as well stun.
Yep, might as well go for it. Oh, only gets it on the Vanessa there.
Yep, and he's constantly getting the turns, the procs. However, he... Oh my gosh! He's not even going for the kill on Yeonhung. He knows that the cooldowns are not up yet. Very ballsy move, but I like here's a Reckless Assault. But what can it do when you have Ganny Tarnis? It's just going to come back.
Yeah, it's nothing to be concerned about, that's for sure. And then Mo Long takes a bunch of damage there from himself, and he just gets worked down.
Didn't Vanessa get reset? I don't know why he's not killing Yeonhung.
Yeah, I thought he should have. I thought he was
her?
going to there.
I mean, if he didn't reset Vanessa, then fair enough. But
right.
I feel like I saw her get reset. I don't know if it's my eyes playing tricks on him.
Could be. He does take down the Mo Long here. So I think things are going well enough for Mr. Chung that it might not be the end of the world. That shield is there to absorb the damage. You're going to ventilate the Tyrannus, and so you can bring Kitian Desheng back as we focus this down. Here's Vigor to speed up his team once again. Yeah, the cooldowns are down here for her. So maybe I guess he just wanted to get Mo Long first and then the Yeonhung?
Whatever the case, maybe we'll get a replay or I don't know, whatever happens. But we do know for sure right now that Mr. Chung has a firm reign over the match, and we see CLEFAIRY really trying his hardest to take out this Tarnis. However, the armor break connecting is always a good thing, but does it really matter when we have Ganny to constantly ventilate, and when it gets ventilated, Tarnis also gets the passive, meaning he's going to keep reviving himself.
Yeah, it's just nuts, that combo between those two. And back onto the focus on the Yeonhung Dao. Do good damage there from that skill 2, and over to the net. It comes through, gets the slows, and gets the sleeps all around.
Yeah, Monkey doing monkey things again like we saw, and we see really CLEFAIRY paying for his mistakes, because I feel like in this current meta, when you're leaving Ganny up for the enemy especially, you can't just go Mo Long Vanessa. If you want to open up into Mo Long, you have to go Mo Long Tarnis. Or what if you just hide the Mo Long, save it for later, and you take Vanessa Tarnis first? You know, that works out too. So I feel like this was a big oversight by CLEFAIRY on the drafting phase.
Yeah, I think Mr. Chung really pulling through here with that Tyrannus pick. You know, it combos well with the Ganny, and like you just really mentioned very well, it steals it away from CLEFAIRY. So it is going to be Mr. Chung winning game number 2 and the match.